from the post I put up in AWW, Home Turf Advantage. The next couple questions come from Ralph. You know him as Ralph Swagger, Crisis, The Law, The Outlaw, Ralph Swagger. He's got quite a few names, but we all know and love him. Ralph Limbrick. Question 19 from Ralph. Shogun versus Law. Will it ever happen in AWW? Yeah. I don't turn down challenges. I go for feuds. Right now I'm kind of in the process of working one with Draven, and I'm really gearing myself towards trying to get the world title that I never lost back. So with the Evolution X title, I got like 3 more months to cash that in to get my world title shot. If I'm successful with that world title shot, you once in a promo said you'd like to be the first in line. Well, congratulations, Ralph. If I get my title back, you'll definitely be the first in line, and you'll be the first on the win column as my second reign as AWW World Heavyweight Champion. Question number 20. Tony, what the fuck? Question number 20 from Ralph. Am I a Minnesota Viking, Twins, Wild, or Timberwolves fan? Fuck no. Have you seen our fucking teams? First off, the greatest fucking sports team Minnesota ever had was the North Stars. And we fucking shipped them off to Dallas. Shipped them off to fucking Dallas. Fuck that. Hockey was our fucking thing. We had the best hockey team ever, the North Stars. Shipped them to fucking Dallas. Ugh. Next best team, the Twins. They're starting to get better. But I liked the Twins back when Kirby Puckett was fucking slugging them out of field left and right. Like it was going out of style. That was my guy. I grew up a Kirby Puckett fan, Twins fan. I can't knock the Twins. They had some rough patches, but they always seem to come back. And I'd say Twins out of the 4. Wild, no, I don't. No, I can't watch Minnesota hockey anymore after we fucking shipped out the North Stars. You fucking nuts. The Timberwolves, I'm not a big basketball guy, but if there's nothing else on, I'll watch me some fucking Wolves. Vite Queens. The Vite Queens. You ask me if I'm a Vite Queens fan? Fuck no, they're a disappointment. They let us down every chance they can get. Every fucking year they go to the playoffs. They make it damn near to the finals, even to the Super Bowl. And then, like, fucking the prostitute in the back alley making a quick buck. They're gagging harder than shit, choking, and fucking things up. All they have to do is fucking win. And they can win all the way to a fucking Super Bowl, and then they fucking choke. So no, I do not like the fucking Vite Queens. They are a raging fucking disappointment. Randy Moss once got high and ran some fucking random crosswalk chick over and walks. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, fuck the Vite Queens right in their Vite queer ass. Fucking hate the Vite Queens. But I'm a Twins fan. Marcus Brewer, also known as Tyrone LaShawn Hernandez, we used to call him Pitbull in AWW, asked me question 21. Why do I think the Pitbull was so overlooked during his run in AWW? I don't think overlook is the term. I think underestimated, underappreciated would have been the term, Marcus. I always loved the Pitbull gimmick. We were even going to do a tag team, the Shogun, or actually it was Mr. OCC gimmick I had at the time. And the Pitbull were going to be a tag team, the main event players. Fortunately, Travis shot that down and forced us off to separate storylines, which I always thought fucking sucks. I would have loved to have done the tag team with you. You're good shit. You do good promos when you show up and you send your videos in. You fucking wreck it. You have the worst luck in multiple person matches like triple threats, fatal four ways, but tag team, one-on-one, you knock it out of the park every time. I didn't even understand why you even disappeared for a little while. I would love to get you back in AWW and start booking you again. I'd push you to the fucking moon. Fuck Travis. Next question comes from Terry Burnett, known to some as Nate Rivers, Chris Canyon. There's probably another one I'm forgetting. He asked me 3 questions. Question 22, who do I enjoy working a match with? AWW, anybody. I actually, in general, I enjoy working matches with anybody. I just like to RP. It's like a stress reliever for me. It lets me get out of my shell. It lets me show off more of my personality without having to do this stuff. Yeah. Everybody. I like to work with everybody. I have some favorites, true, but I work with anybody. I'm pretty open-minded that way. Jeffrey Romans asks, question 23, what is my favorite feud and match I had while in LZW, Lethal Zone Wrestling? Randall Bryson, the Beast, was the favorite feud I had. It was my first feud I had there. And I think all of my matches with him were my favorite. I wish he would have been a little more active. I mean, I get it. People have lives outside RP. You're part of multiple groups. Sometimes you just can't be as active as some as you'd like to. But against Randall Branson, I would have loved to have some more matches with him. I liked the matches I had with him. I just wish he would have been a little more active because I think we could have probably done more. I think there was a lot left on the table with that feud. Jeffrey also asked me question 24, what is my dream match in RP? I've already called Justin out on this, and he said yes, he would like to do it. He would love to do it. A battle of elbows between Rudra Strife and Jeremy Brock. I don't care if it's a fucking show, a week show match. It could be a house show match. It could be a fucking weekend 5-minute hitter-quitter. It could be on anybody's fucking Mania. I don't care. My dream match, Brock versus Rudra, Battle of the Elbows. I think we would... That probably should have been a Dusty Rhodes tribute match, actually, would be Rudra Strife versus Jeremy Brock, Battle of the Elbows. I think that would have been epic. It would have been awesome, but that's my dream match. Last question I'm going to ask is from Nathan Wood, who asked me actually about 75% of the 51 fucking questions just because he wanted to see me do a goddamn video. You fucking OCD bastard. His first and the last question I'm going to do for this video part, Nathan Wood asks, why do I like doing this so much? I'm assuming you mean RP. I have this raised that you're honest with people. You don't lie to people, and so a personal trait that I have is you can ask me anything and I'll give you the straight up answer. No bullshit. And a lot of times when people ask me stuff, it leads to me giving very personal answers, and so you can't even take that as this is a moment where you're actually one of those few people in life where I'm actually going to be straight up and actually let you in on a personal part of my life that I normally would seclude from everybody else because, like I've said, I'm an introvert. I have my reasons for being an introvert. Growing up, at the age of 5, my brother molested me. It's a pretty fucked up thing to put out there, but again, I like being an open book. I like to be honest with people, and you ask me why I like doing RP so much, and that's where it stems from. Growing up, I didn't have too many friends. Once I hit middle school, a family friend of my parents had found out about it and had told their kids, so their kids would stay away from my brother. And side kid took it upon himself to take that into middle school and spread that around. And like anything in middle school, kids can be fucking cruel, and it spread like wildfire. Every day I heard I was a faggot. Every day I heard I like to have sex with my brother. I was adopted. I was a fucking semen donor. I've heard it every which way from fucking Sunday that you can harass somebody over something that was out of their control when they were 5 fucking years old. It's probably why I'm an introvert, because I have so much fucking actual personal rage build up from that the last kid I got in a fight with before I went into the Marine Corps and learned a little more self-control, I about damn near beat to death, and that was one of my own best friends, just because he had accidentally let the word faggot slip out in the same sentence as my name. The one two friends I did have in life growing up, we were into RP. It was like our escape from reality. It allowed us to be somebody who we weren't, and I just, growing up most of my life, I generally just didn't fucking like myself. Not suicidal, just fucking I couldn't look in a mirror without wanting to fucking hurt somebody, anybody, because I look in the mirror and I see my brother's face. It's a deep thing to have to fucking carry, and I have a short temper thanks to it. And so when I got started in RP, I started off like Dungeons and Dragons and Vampire the Masquerade, and I liked it 'cause I didn't have to be me. I could be somebody else. I could be anything I wanted, anything I could create. It could be me. That's also what kind of drew me into like drawing and comic books. I just create a fucking world where my life didn't exist, and you know, that was how I buried myself, and that's, you call it a hobby. That's how I stayed sane. And by joining RP, coming to RP, once I joined Facebook, first it started off as a wrestling discussion group, and I had made friends just talking about the one thing I do love other than drawing in RP, and that's wrestling, which grew into Wrestling RP, which is now me in AWW and in the promo onlys. And I'd like to think, even though I haven't met most of you that have that physical friendship, like face to face, I'd like to think I've made quite a few friends doing this, which is another plus to doing this, and why I like to do it so much is because I actually feel generally accepted in the community. I don't feel so locked away. And like even with doing this video right now, RP has actually allowed me to come out of my shell a little bit more than what I would with people that I'm around every day. I haven't even done so many, like with my wife, even my own wife. I'm not even as open with her as I am with some of the guys I've met in the RP groups, and that's what keeps me coming back. Is it's not just the RP, the creativity. It's like a community. It's a community I'm a part of. It's my community. It's something I enjoy. It's something that keeps my head on straight, so I'm not thinking about stuff that I probably shouldn't be thinking about, or carrying the demons that I carried for so long. Shit, 40 minutes in. Hate to do this, but we're gonna end this first part here. What a way to fucking end it on something like that, right? I'll be probably recording the next 26 questions here as soon as I can. I'll get it posted as soon as possible, but I have to stop this one. I actually have to get back over to AWW and get the Anarchy show running, because I'm pretty sure everybody's like, what the fuck, that dick, he's supposed to be doing the show. But thanks guys, this has been the first 25 questions of my Q&A, and part 2 will be coming soon, so peace.